despite the fact that we have all these characters in comic books, the one thing you don't hear about is the stupidity of humans, and the fact that it's still very much a real part of our lives.
I would definitely have to agree with you. It's one of the things that's always been tough for a medium like comic books when all of these tragedies happen. This shooting, 9/11, even going far back as World War II, it's hard to know how to deal with it in this medium, because in this medium, the heroes save the day. You know, the tragedy doesn't happen, and we don't have that in this reality. So how do you take something so horrific and transplant it into a reality where that it most likely wouldn't have happened?
Although, now that we have this out there and we have people talking about it, do you think that we're going to have more diversity in comic books because of it?
I would like to say so, and I'll go ahead and admit to our fans right now that I am more of a DC fan, but I don't dislike Marvel. And both companies are showing what signs of what looks to be progress and inclusivity in a medium that up until recently really didn't have much. And, you know, as saying something as a disabled American, that's saying something. Because, what would you say, up until, 10 years ago, really, was when it kind of started?
Well, I have to even give Marvel shit, Marvel shit, because after, like, for the last couple 10 years or so, even further back, anything that had anything gay-related in it, like a superhero, men holding hands, women kissing, it was marked with a mature rating label. They didn't actually have anyone can read this. It was, don't let your kids read unless they're over 18, because this has mature content, the only mature content being kissing.
The same thing that was included in a teen issue.
Two guys going on a date. Like, it was honestly not that severe. I've seen a whole lot worse come from, let's say, Superman and Lois Lane.
Right.
Wolverine. And everything he's done.
Well, ain't that the truth? Heck, I was just going over House of M for a future episode, and man, him and Mystique. I mean, that was almost literally a whole scene of them copulating. Almost, it was something. And I don't believe House of M was rated mature. The
main focus of this podcast, or this episode of the podcast, with Love is Love, and looking for different stories that really touched us in that comic. I can't really pick one or two. I have to say that, all in all, it really, almost everything they did got me. Right. I mean, there were a few that I was like, okay, should be, it's like it didn't really have the same kind of profound, like, sense. Like, there's one where it's two guys in a nightclub, and it's just a one-page excerpt, and they're just exchanging text messages to each other, talking about how one proposed to the other.
Right.
And then it ends with the phone on the ground, blood on the ground, and, like, the final text was not sent.